Alright, today's video, got ourselves a little remote. Got it from, let's see, this came from mpja.com. Kind of a surplus house, kind of some interesting stuff there. So we picked up a 4-channel remote control. The instructions are a little hard to read, but basically we got 4 buttons. Each one of these toggles a pin. Each one's only momentary. Get that from the timing diagram, and there appears to be like a data valid pulse as well. So let's hook this up. Take a moment to hook this up. Got our instructions there. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Got ourselves a breadboard here. Alright. Has a few lovely power supplies on it. Alright. So we're just going to plug this in. According to the diagram, the first pin is ground. I got that hooked up there. Second pin is going to be my 5-volt supply, so we'll plug those in there. It says to add a 24 centimeter wire for the antenna, but close up it'll work fine. We just would add the antenna to this point right here, this hole here. So I'll plug it in there. Alright. And let's see. Now the alright. So the each output is, see, high is active. Looks like we, yeah, less than 3 milliamps. So we have to draw less than 3 milliamps. Huh. That might be useful for something in, say, the CMOS family. Alright, let's hook some Darlington transistors to it and take a look at what we've got. Alright, I'll be right back. Momentary pause. Well, we're all done wiring. So let me sketch out what I did. Grab a pen here. Alright, make sure it writes. Alright, got a working pen. Alright, so move this over. Essentially what I have here is I come off of, we'll just say, we'll call it out 1, through a resistor. In this case, I went with a 2.2K, and I'll explain that a little bit later, into a Darlington NPN transistor. Darlington essentially is a very high gain transistor. I'm not sure the spec sheets on this says, but these are, let's see, I used MPSA 13s. Pretty high gain. My meter says it's around 48K. I doubt that's correct, but it's good enough for what we're doing today. And then I'm going to take this back to my common. Oh, I didn't leave room for the LED. Oh well. No worries. We'll just sketch it in up here. So our light emitting diode, our current limiting resistor, and then that goes back to +5. And this resistor, yeah, I had 300 ohm resistors handy. Again, for our purposes, it doesn't have to be exact. But this resistor and LED could be replaced with, say, a 5-volt relay, or you can drive an opto and then drive something else, or you can use this to drive a TTL load, say going into a processor, which gives me an interesting idea for a project that would actually take advantage of how this thing works. Now, what we've been waiting for is, well, what does it do? Well, here we go. Right now, just the LEDs are an indication of the logic inputs that are being toggled. Let's move this out of the way. I was using that to look at the voltages. The voltage seems to pull down, even though I've got a 2.2K resistor there. The voltages does seem to pull down from 5 volts to around 3.2 on loading the terminal, and I believe my estimate, assuming 0.5 volts drop across that junction, which is actually probably a little bit lower. So we've had 5 volts minus 0.5 gives me 4.5 volts. So I should be dropping 4.5 volts across the 2.2K resistor. And that should give me essentially 2 milliamps, which is within what it says its drive characteristics are. I'm surprised that there's not that much voltage drop, but it is what it is. And that's at 2 milliamps, so I'm thinking that going to a CMOS load might be best. But anyway, when the A button is pressed, you get the corresponding output goes high, and then we get the green LED there. I hit B, again corresponding output goes high, and that same acknowledgement LED output goes high as well. There's C, and then there's D. You notice that none of these outputs are latched. You could do additional circuitry and latch it, or go into a processor and interpret what each one of these functions would be. Or if you had 4 garage door openers that you wanted to work, you could certainly do that as well. Of course, there's nothing to be said you couldn't press 2 buttons at one time and get 2 outputs at the same time. So, yeah. So if you wanted to rig up a code that had me punch a 4-character code, where it was A, B, C, or D, or any combination there, you can do that to give yourself a little bit more secure remote. And there is coding that can be set on here. I've got it set to default, which is all the pins are open. Word of advice, I wouldn't try to take this through airport security. This looks just a little bit suspicious. But probably it would be fine going through the luggage. Just wouldn't carry it on the plane. Nothing, yeah. So anyway, there you go. That's the 4-channel remote control transmitter and receiver from Marlin P. Jones and Associates. Yeah, 32197-MI. We'll probably revisit this later. I've got some ideas on some projects we can use it in. And yeah, we'll take a look at that at a future date. Alright, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And till next time.